Hey, Tim here. I want to start this video out. I was I had 4 kids, married. We were renting. I was making about $15 an hour and driving about 30 miles, 35 miles one way to work. And we always wanted some land in the country. So we went ahead and found some land. Now, you ain't got to go in debt or nothing. We ended up finding some land and you get it on land contract. If you get it on land contract, it'll be higher interest and stuff, but you can pay that down quicker or whatever, but it'll only cost you like a couple grand to get started. I mean, surely you can save up and get that. I mean, like I did it with 4 kids. And we went ahead and got that all set up and started buying it. The wife thought I was crazy. Just let me do it anyway. Oh, we ain't never gonna live out there, blah, blah, blah. But bought the land and I started coming over every day after work. And we had payments, of course. It was like $427 a month, and I figured, hell, that's about what you're going to pay in rent, and probably even more now. So I come over here after work every day. I wanted it back in the woods. We ended up getting 15 acres, and all I had was a truck, a chain, and an axe, and of course a shovel. And I started clearing the driveway. And I cleared it back to where I wanted it. Went and got it perked. Make sure I could get a septic there. And I had the driveway back about towards the middle, and they found the spot where it perked, which you should really do before you buy the land. And you definitely get it perked before you buy the land. And showed me where it could go, so I went ahead and kept pulling stumps and got the area cleared out for the septic. Well, save up again and get your septic down. Now, once you get your septic down, go ahead and, because see, when we bought the land, they wanted to get us in a home land contract, which would have been $1,200 a month or whatever. Well, I don't know what I'm doing next week, let alone 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road. So what you do is you go buy you a used trailer, a cheap used trailer. You can get it paid off or whatever. You get your septic, you have your septic down and pull that in. Well, that's what we did. Got the septic, pulled it in, and the thing of it was the wife, while I was at work, moved all our stuff in there, but it was still sitting on the tires. I mean, you couldn't walk around there without bouncing around. And 4 kids, she moved on in there, all our stuff. So let me tell you, the first night, she knew she made a mistake, because it ain't like Little House on the Prairie where you light a candle and it lights up the whole room. Well, we didn't have no water in yet, didn't have no electricity. We were way back, we're about 2/10 of a mile off the road. So what I did is I got some barrels of water. First I hooked up the septic system, because I had my septic system. Then I hauled home some barrels of water. And what I did is I freaking took a fuel pump and put it down in the barrel and had the fuel pump so it'd run off my car battery, and it would I rigged it so it'd go right into the main water lines. So it went to the main water lines, and that would fill the toilets. Fill them real slow, but I mean, at least you have a place to go to the bathroom. With 4 kids, you need that. So once I did all that, I went ahead, because we were living in this thing. I mean, we lived in it for 3 months with no electric and no running water. So, and I took them home from work or whatever, the barrels of water. And then for lighting, I went ahead and I had some old headlights out of my old Ford truck and stuff. What I did is I took plug-ins, like cut off a lamp, whatever, a plug-in, and wire it right to the headlight. Well, you plug that into the wall in the house, And when you plug it, when you get them plugged in, then you go out and you pull your truck around to your breaker box on the outside. The wires coming out of the breaker box, and you go ahead and hook jumper cables on that to your truck or whatever, and it'll light up your house just like, I mean, a headlight in there. It looked like from outside, it looked like you had lights on in there. You had lights. But and every day I'd come home from work, I'd hook up to that, and it was in the winter, so we had a wood stove. But I'd get home, it'd be after dark. They were ready for some light. But we lived like that for 3 months, about 3 days short of 3 months. And you just gotta, if you want to do it bad enough, boy, that's the kind of things you got to do, because now you got to be practically rich to go out and buy you a place like that. But we ended up getting, like I say, dang near 3 months. We got the well drilled, and got the water hooked up. They ran it underground for us, and got that all done in about the same day. And like we had it all hooked up. And the next morning, I got up. Now I'm in the morning, flicking around my lighter, and she's like, "Honey, just turn your light on." I was like, "All right, yeah." But I don't know, but you just got to get with things, and I mean, get out of that renting stuff. I mean, pretty soon, yeah, it was the price of rent to buy it, but now it's paid off, and it's great. Our taxes aren't like they are up north. Up north, they're just unreal. I don't know how they live up there, but I hope it never changes like that here. I'll be living in an RV, because that's really what you're gonna want. Because I mean, they paying summer and winter taxes for, my goodness, boy, they paying like 600 twice a year, 6,000 twice a year. It's just crazy. I don't know how they do all that stuff, but that was our little deal. It was tough. I guarantee that. I mean, that shows we got a pretty strong marriage, but you just got to go for what you want, get it.